Damn, my voice is gone. Alright, Lucian. Don, what's going on? Have a great stream. I thank you, Lucian. Hopefully you heard me saying what's up. Ricky, how's it going? Can't die. Have a good shift. Que lo que, Don? I thought I was late, but I'm still here before a minute. What's up? How's it going, Quick Coco? Yeah, I'm the one that's late. I'm the one that's late. I had a lot going on in like the last hour. Ente ain't it? No, I'm playing the Heatmore version. That's on me, boss. I thought you knew. I thought audio is super low on TikTok. Let me see what's up. Shouldn't be. I can't control it though. Is it also low on the Twitch end? Twitch sounds normal. It's my voice, not the game. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking like far from the mic again. Not sure. Yo, Yuki. Let me make sure I don't miss like a round or nothing. Okay, hola. How's it going, Widow? Now, anyways, what do you mean? Can you win $5? I'm playing in a tournament right now. Have I pulled full art May? Yes. No, well, I didn't pull. I traded for both my copies, but I do have May. And I guess we're starting the stream with a pack opening here. Let's see if we could get a 2-star Blaziken. Or we could also get May, real talk. But if you've seen me for more than 2 seconds, you know that we weren't gonna get shit. Alright, let's go. Edgar, how's it going? Hope everyone, yep. Basically, I started 30 minutes late because I joined the tournament that started at 10. I was recording my latest solo battle guide. I'm running Blaziken. Nothing special. Make him a cargo deck? I do have him a cargo. Yeah, but remember my videos? Well, I don't know. If you watch my videos, I try to do it where you beat everything. So yeah, there's a guy that just went up like 10 minutes ago. For Jolteon. And let me show the list that we're playing though. Oh wait, our last round's up. Let me see if this guy wants to. Vera, I'm gonna try to play the ninja deck, but I wasn't able to test it out before tournament, so I went with Blaziken because it was Unga Bunga. I went Unga Bunga because I didn't have the time to. I want to try out Suicune Greninja, but like a little different than what people are doing right now. Not by much. Uh-oh. Alright, so my opponent agreed to draw. So we're in there. This is the list that we're do the event battles. So yeah, we went 5-0 with this, and then we ID'd the last one. The deck basically plays itself though, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna play, but when I had time, they were already in round 2. Oh, I feel that. I can't find people to trade with to get the 2 cards I'm missing from Mythical Island. The only people I find aren't either don't have the cards or I don't have the cards. Okay. Let me see. If I have stamina, I'll trade you one of the 2 right now. It's still Gyarados and Aerodactyl Rainbow, right? Or are you still missing more than that? Yo, Evade, thank you. Let me turn on the fan. Yesterday was cold, but Angelo was going good. It's going good. Let me see here. We need that $5 for Pocket Addiction for sure, bro. Alright, let me see how my stamina is doing. How much would that be in gold? 1 gold? Alright, bet. Wait, Coco, confirm what you need and I got you, brother. Unless it's, I remember it was 3 cards, right? I'm at 1 cards I don't have. Also, it's Rainbow Aerodactyl and 2-star Leaf. Okay, I could trade you the Rainbow Aerodactyl right now. 2-star Leaf, I only have my playset. I can't help you with that. The question is, I guess, what do you have? Flexing on the port. I haven't traded that much is the thing. Like, since I am a whale, I have a lot of the stuff. Like, I didn't have to trade for all these trainers. I kind of already had them. You got the 3-star. Yeah, but you can't trade 3 stars. You have to trade 2 stars. Do you have to? It has to be a 2-star as well. What's your code? What's your code? We'll start by adding you. Yeah, it was working really well, but also my opponents were like, I don't know. It was like I didn't miss evolving into Blaziken, and they were like a step behind, and the game was over. Yo, Ivan was good. Or do I already have Fuecoco? I don't think I have you. Actually, I might already have you. You know, just casually scrolling through 100 people because there's no search function. No, I don't have you. What's your let's start by giving me the code. Is the tournament price really $5? Yeah. Yeah, it is. How's it going, JJ? Let's go with Essie or Essay. I'm gonna go with Essie. Feel free to correct if I pronounce it wrong. Thank you for the follow. You think you passed me? But I'll double check. I guess, wait, if I have you, then let me just check through actual trade then. It's Fuecoco Gaming, like something, right? Hold up. Fuecoco Fan 1. That's you, right? It has to be. There's no. Fuecoco Gaming is the YouTube. Hold on. Not really. Not really. What's the. I wish there was a better way of like. What? Go. I don't need old stuff. What's like the last 3 sets? What 2 stars do you have from like this set? Secluded and not deluxe. Don't worry about deluxe. So from Secluded Springs and Megas, what's the what 2 stars do you have from there? That you're willing to trade, of course. Nothing is forever. What's good? What's good? Let's check our wonder picks, I guess. We need ranked ASAP. I'm doing an emblem battle, and this guy has 2 Farfetch, and I have 2 Mega Blades. Holy hell. That's actually funny. Alright, let's see what we got here. 2, 3. King Savage, what's up, dude? If I was in a better... If I was prepared, I'd give you my best scary movie impersonation, but I don't got it in me right now. Like a Polaroid. We all know that one person that's like, actually, you're not supposed to shake Polaroid pictures. For me, that person's my wife. I literally just have both 2-star jump roughs, the last 3 sets not including deluxe. Yikes. Just hold on. Let me see how many Pidgeots I have. Pidgeot's not gonna see any play, bro. Send me the worst trainer you have. The worst trainer you have. If you have like an extra trainer, like a Sophocles or something like that, send me that. I've been using the fossil deck, but instead of the one Chainlink, you play one Hitmonchan EX. It's doing so well. The fossil, the one that we were playing yesterday with the Chandelure. Tell him to throw everything he has per trade in a binder. Fair enough. You could also do that. Yeah, for Coco, if you want to make a binder, I could also look at what you have. Think I have an extra Marlin? No, he's the one that wants something from me. So, but I don't want to like juice him for it either. Like it's just an Aerodactyl Rainbow, which the only reason I picked one up was for the mission, the secret mission that gives you with that you need all the rainbows from Mythical Island, which is only 2, but yeah, we're in top cut. It's just waiting for it to start. Well, I ID'd the last round, so the last round's still going on. Do I have an extra full art leaf? I do not. That's actually one of the cards they need as well. My dude with the card, bro. You know what, Fuecoco? I'll take that. I'll take that. That's like low-key fair too. Because it's from like the same set. You got some nice ones too. The Passimian, the Clodsire. Ranked is in 2 weeks. Azul GG's, if you know, you know. Why so long? Because they just didn't add rank this month, so we're kind of like cooked. We're at the mercy of the waiting. I don't know. They thought that's actually my playset of blue, so why do you have a showcase that's just Cubones and a single full art Marowak EX? Because at the time of me making that showcase, every pack I opened of Genetic Apex was a Cubone. It felt like this was way before. That's not French, so it's the Spanish one. I didn't read it past the Sul. No, Vera, he's trying to complete Mythical Island. So it's just a Spanish one? That's even better. Yeah, it's Spanish, it's Spanish. Oof. We take those. I don't know though. Everybody got their... I think it's because it's the closest one they have to finish, so they're just... I should change the... Partidario? Yeah. Yeah, Kage, I went 5-0 and then I drew the last round. Hopefully the bricking that you said happens. I hope it stalls until after the tournament. I've been drawing good. When I've bricked, my opponent bricked even. Yeah. It's best of one. Oh wait, I got it. Oh wait. Wait, my top 32 match is the person that just hit us with the follow. Not even 10 minutes ago. SC or SA. Oh, his exact words are, "Yo, not stream sniping, I promise." I bet, brother. They're on Altaria. Oh, they're on that Swablu Mega Absol deck. Let me go through my computer so I could just copy and paste this code. Yeah, top cut is best of 3 though. This is the one that beat Fabella and Big C? Ah. Oh, so he's the one who was just using this deck. He's the one that won the tournament with this deck then. You got me in a chokehold. Now he has double red card, no Marses, but he's gonna be hand ripping us all game. That ain't love, got a secret handshake. Yeah, he low-key lucky that we didn't open with Heatmore. We had the potential cards to draw the Heatmore and knock out the Mantag immediately. Let's see if we can find Patch. If we find Patch, we're going for that Mantag. Prism, I do not. I didn't even need blue. I was helping them out. But technically, I'll let you know. I need random ones, but not really need them. Like I wouldn't mind like the troll ones like Fisher and so on. But I don't plan on like wasting dust on them if anything. For sure, like at least now he could do the retreat. Alright, we know what we want. They used one of their 2 red cards so far. Nah, I picked up my Lyra's Think to Can't Die. Not good. Man, I swear she's got... even got her own song. Lionel, we haven't heard this song in so long. I think I've heard it recently because my playlist is like a nostalgia one. So I think maybe a few streams ago it came up. Call it love. Whatever you call it, love. We are on the clock though. We got 2 turns to find the candy. Nah, you good, you good. I got a How and a Morty. I think Morty might be on the list of cards I could use. Okay, none. Christian, thank you for the follow. Wait a minute, that doesn't matter. That legitimately doesn't matter. I guess actually this was a misplay. This was a misplay. I could have held that and won with combustion. Now I punted the win condition with combustion. I should have held that. Yeah, if I draw combustion, I deserve losing game 1. If they evolved, then it didn't matter. But wait, they can't evolve. No, they could have evolved in the bench. Never mind. I'm trolling. It literally doesn't matter. It comes down to whatever this is. Some people were using, yeah, with Altaria, right? Or just psychic decks in general, like the Degrassi and DD stuff. Okay, so it didn't matter, it didn't matter. It literally comes down to rare candy off the top. It is just game 1 though, it's a best of 3. Never punished. Better looking than good. Better looking than good. I guess if they're using Chingling already, it's like it's already like good enough against rare candy decks. They don't need to stall them as well. It might be like win more. Morty. I should have said that. I should have said it as a full sentence. Green Birds Rise. Just traded for my second Rainbow Red. Bro, Rainbow Red Decidueye goes hard. That art is beautiful. I just don't like the deck. Or better said, the deck doesn't like me. Do you have a Hydreigon deck? Trying to perfect mine? I got you. I don't mine isn't perfect, but I know some good ones that are out there. Like going second is huge. Less huge. Less huge. they started with the baby this time. What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like ain't got no mamas. To the trauma. You're running Dragalge. That you could probably make it a little bit better than that. Dragalge is cool, but I wouldn't say it's good. Discriminate. Anti-discriminate only generates hate. No, I don't think he's sniping. He did it game 1 too. He's been actively red carding. He's playing double red card. He's just throwing it. He's just actively using them like that. We did go from the best hand possible to the worst I've ever seen, but it is what it is. We got a turn of $5 on the line. Anything goes for real. He won the last $5. Yeah, I know what time it is. And I have to do this to play around Sabrina. I'm playing into and around Sabrina with one play. Now, so we lose to Sabrina anyways. Because he drew the Absol. Nah, we didn't get it. We couldn't do it twice. His deck is pretty cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to try it on stream, but is Mega Blaziken meta right now? Yes. What place am I in the tournament? This is top 32, so we're still playing it out. This is ridiculous. But technically, once you get to top code, nothing matters, right? What's good, no Sol? We're gonna get red carded to oblivion. He plays 2 red cards. His biggest counter is itself. Oh, did I time it wrong? Or it doesn't cover it? Oh, bad. Well, I tried. Well then, then y'all know I have some gas. Why'd he do that? GG's, GG's. Heatmore's from the newest set. Oh, we already have the next one ready. The open for trade, like if you want to open a pack to get trade fodder from, if you're talking about the new ones, it would be Gyarados, I think. Otherwise, the other option you have, the other one is just Palkia because it has Cyrus and Mars, but the chances you pull those, I don't know, if you're lucky then you got it. Yeah, it's either Palkia or like Gyarados. Gyarados is probably more. Yeah, Gyarados has more hits. Palkia is just the two trainers. Everyone wants that Cyrus for just like Oaks, for sure. Like just like Oak, yeah. Alright, they're playing Hydreigon. Oh, with Absol. What am I gonna do with these $5? I'll probably put it back into the game. I'm gonna get another monster, true. Thank you, bro. It's from Spotify. It's the Nostalgia 2000s Pop Wednesday. They do play a Sabrina, so hopefully we draw something here. Not what I meant. You're playing this, you're listening to the same thing yesterday? Yeah. Okay, so this is rough, because obviously my hand's fire, right? But if he has Sabrina, I explode on the spot. And yes, we could technically dig for 2 more, but... You would get married if you had $5. I think I gotta put him on Better Have It. Like, cause playing for a second bench piece. I guess it gives us time. Fuck it. Was that the correct play? Probably not, but whatever. Here we are. Yeah, we just auto lose to Sabrina there, so. Maybe I could have kept and waited for rare candy. Realistically, it's still waiting for a card that I don't have, right? So the playing around Sabrina was pointless. Unless they had it. Like, if they had Sabrina, then I feel less dumb, but... Played around the ghost, basically. Could have Cyrus? No, he just, yeah, he gets to retreat regardless. Just the fact that he's not doing Sabrina here makes me feel bad, because I had the line, Combusking into... Yeah, okay, that's I misplayed. And we're about to lose Cyrus. I guess the reason to do Cyrus would have been forcing him to do it. Yeah, this is we'll try better in games 2 and 3. Even if we top deck Blaziken here, we still lose. Yeah, that's tough. Actually, do we still lose? I guess there's no reason not to play it out. The only issue is that we lost all our backline hits. There's no Cyrus in the deck. We used he hit it off our hands already. And he hit the Lily too, so we can't heal out of range either. It's all good. We could clean it up. We could clean it up. I played that one bad. Like, I played around Sabrina for no reason. Well, there was a reason, but it wasn't like I shouldn't play around one card when the whole deck is about to cook me anyways. Now let's clean it up. The only issue is that this is one the Hydreigon deck is not one that forgives too often. So being down 0-1 against a deck that could out Unga Boonga you is kind of rough. Yeah, they started with Absol again. Which in theory or like in practice is definitely in our favor. It's just the issues that they could easily like retreat and go into Hydreigon and we're like tough shit, but Boonga boonga baby. Austin, you made up for the 10 pack with on Discord and pulled the Rainbow Mega Absol. Oh, that definitely makes up for that dud 10. That dud 10 was brutal. Boonga boonga baby. Yeah, it's gonna come down to who could Oonga Boonga better in game 3. Sorry for the lack of commentary. I was just like, I get locked in. And I forget that I'm streaming at times. Were you secretly scared to look if you got more the red card? No, I was looking at the game. I just forgot to look at. I wasn't looking at chat. Yeah, the winner of the tournament gets $5. That's the meaning behind the title. Hydreigon's more Oonga Boonga for sure, for sure. Bro, I didn't even notice what song was playing, but yeah, for real. How's it going, Pen? Baby. Game 3. Going first is not ideal. Let's be honest. If you had 1200, if I had the pack points for the new set, what am I getting? Well, I do have the pack points and I've yet to use them. Can you join the tournaments? Well, this one already... Damn, this guy started with Absol every game. Yeah, these tournaments are free to enter. It's just this one obviously is already like midway through, but it's just one Absol. Yeah, it's sort of how like Greninja players would always have how Greninja players always have the Giratina. It's sort of that vibe. Except in like, not in a good way. Chibi, thank you for the follow. Or how you always open Arceus. So something like that for sure. I could have technically played around that a little bit, but wasn't. It depends on who the sponsor is, right? Dreamy, thank you for the follow. Jesus, they put their whole. Wait a minute, what the? I was kind of hoping for combustion there, but it's okay. Yoshi? What about Yoshi? Come on, baby. When's the tournament starting? Well, this one's already going. Time roulette, go, baby. That's not good. That was not good. I'm in danger. We're so fucked. We used both of them already. I've used 0 professors. But it doesn't matter. I would literally need Professor into Blaziken Rare Candy. I should have not done Copycat, I guess. I don't know. Our hand's cooked. YouTube's like 1 minute behind. GG's. Yeah, no, the copy. I probably shouldn't have copycatted until the final turn, but I was playing around Sabrina, so technically, and he did have Sabrina. That's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, I had both researchers in the deck. I didn't see a single research. As far as their deck, I'm not sure. You're gonna go early because I didn't eat dinner? Dale. Take it easy. I started late because I had to eat dinner. How many players were in this tourney? Hold on, I could pull up the stats. Uh, 117 players. There was 6 rounds of Swiss and 2 top 32. No problem for Goku. If I had an extra leaf, I would trade it, but I don't. Alright, let's see. Let's check Wonder Picks again. Is this my best finish so far? Debatable. I could hold on. It gives me the history. So since this set came out, I finished top 32 in the Lagoon in the $200 tournament. I got 28th out of 477. In a Friday tournament, I bubbled. I got out of top. It was top 32. I finished in 40th. Yesterday, I finished 20th out of top 16. I think it was, yeah. And today, oh no, hold on, I'm getting my days mixed up. Hold up. Yesterday, I finished 35th out of top 32. On Monday, I finished 20th out of top 16. Like, I kept staying in the bubble. Like, I mean, getting right outside the bubble. And then today, I got top cut, so I think my best placement is top 32 out of almost 500 people. And the one that Varoom won should hit the Absol instead of the Cleffa then. Can top deck the win and can also maybe scare him into retreating. I had no way of top decking. Like I was cooked. When I used Copycat, I had the Blaziken in my hand, but I didn't have the body for. Like, I would have gotten cooked. From. No, tell me about that first game where I got red carded when my hand was literally like Pokeball, Rare Candy, Research May or something like that. Yeah, I got Sabrina, so I was gonna lose anyways. Yeah, he more couldn't hit the active. Anyways, so I would have had to put in Torchic. It was too cooked. You Mercedes like, here, lady, have this. Alright, let's check the Wonder Picks. It's all good. Again, it was for $5, so it's only. You don't play that card or Blaziken? Nah, you're chilling. You try the Hemo that can hit the active yet? I have not. Although I can see like why it's like it has its uses as well, right? Coach Donnie, what's going on? We started with Blaziken because it's the deck that I was using in tournament. There's another tournament. Hold on, let me see when the next one is. Because I'm not sure if it's Friday or if it's tomorrow. Upcoming. I want to play Greninja for that one. Alright, there's a tournament at 5 in the morning. I'm not doing that. There's an Imperium $20 tournament that starts at 1:30 p.m. Can't do that one either. I see there's an Umbreon Moonlight Masquerade. There's another $5 tournament tomorrow night. I'll probably do that one. Yeah. I gotta find the time to play one of these Pocket Mad tournaments for sure too. I need to do that as well. But yeah, I guess there's another tournament tomorrow. But who was asking? Dreamy, was it you? Dreamy? I'm assuming no relation to Aqua, but I could be wrong. The only connection I made was the pen. Yeah, if you go to limitless.com or it's play.limitlesstcg.com and you go to tournaments, there's one tomorrow night that starts at 10 supposedly. It wouldn't be the first time they switch it up on me, but if there is, I'll play on that one for sure. My Wonder Picks have not been good. And now this is another thing. The set's so big that's show shit like this, like Grimmsnarl. I have 0. Will I ever play this? Obviously not. But like, how do I not have it yet? Like, granted, I've only opened one max pool, so I understand why I'm behind. But yeah, man, let me see. I do need 10 packs for luck. You can share it? No, it's okay. I wouldn't waste my share on that. Rares are harder to get than EXs? I believe you, Slack. I don't know what the percentage is, like the math. But it's probably something similar to how like immersives are easier than 2 stars and so on. Alright, let's see. Hold up, because there's a list of. I guess out of curiosity, let me check what. I forgot that I have my Twitch link to my limit list, so it put that I was live without me having to put it. You're really good at TCG, but scared to enter any competitions in case I get my bro. That's why all of these are free entry. There's nothing. You don't lose anything from losing. It's not that deep. I take it like I'm still looking for the 3D Darkrai to start that mission. What mission? Hold up. Oh, the 3 Diamond Darkrai. Okay, yeah. I have zeroed that one as well. But the game doesn't register how many copies you own, just how many you acquire. So you could share with your friend that same Darkrai back and forth, and once you get it 5 times, you get the mission. Alright, what are the pairings? The person that beat me, where was I? Is already down 1-0 against Blaziken. Another Blaziken deck. And I'm pretty sure it's card for card the same as mine. Yeah, Blaziken's like in a really good spot. Can I test your deck against me? Yeah. Make the code. Make the code Dream. All lowercase. Is Blaziken better with Hemore than Entei now? Yeah, 100%. Entei Epora is just not that guy. And I love Entei as a Pokemon. He is not the kind to snipe. Has to step out for a work call. You lost to the other Blaziken player then? No, I lost to Hydreigon. Give you a sec, but let me know when you're ready. I'll keep yapping. It's crazy how quickly you ran out of Shine Dust, such a slog getting it back. Yeah, I've been not stingy, but I've been careful with my trades, and I still have a good amount. Like I did a favor for somebody on YouTube, but I haven't done too many of those. Ready? Yeah, bet. All lowercase. Oops, that's not it. Nice to see Entei had the spotlight for a moment. It really was just a moment, but we'll take it. Better than nothing. It's all good, Mithra. There was basically though. Hold on, I'll keep tabs on the tournament though. Was Claudia still playing the? No, Claudia was on Suicune Greninja. On the same list that Vera was playing yesterday. Okay, I wanted to see. I want to make a variation of this deck, if possible. I'm gonna put that together after this. Alright, best of luck, Dream. I'm hoping. I didn't pay attention. Did I get matched up against you? You're not ready for the new season. You got no new cards. Not enough to compete. It's all good. You got time. You got 2 weeks. I swear I do the same cards for a second. This is the double heal Gary deck. Well, the second those Garys hit the bench, we sniping. The cards are sick. Yeah, no, I spend a little too much money in the game. Granted, I do. Actually, I haven't even checked. Let me check real quick. Actually. Oh, I see what they're going for though. They're gonna go for melodic and knock out Hemora outright. To fully play this game, you almost have to be willing to spend some cash with. Yeah, no, yeah. When I first started, okay, I don't know. No, never mind. I thought I knew their play. Yeah, when I first started streaming, I was not making, well, not obviously, but as expected, I wasn't making the. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You do have the out though. Oh no, yeah, okay, yeah, my bad. Now that I'm not paying attention to that I could speak. Yeah, no, to play this game, I do not think you need to put money into the game. You could either be free to play, get everything you want, especially now where you could share, trade, whatever. But if you want your deck to look as nice, to look like every trainer you have is full art, etc., it does become a little pay to win. But as far as playability goes, it's very, very free to play friendly. GG's Dreamy. Honestly, I didn't know you were gonna be playing a Gyarados deck, so you're already like, that's like a bad matchup for you. So don't like. The only thing that I could tell you though is that it's probably not a good pay to look good for sure. It's not a good format to be trying that deck out right now, because Blaziken is very popular right now. They hit the bench. Decidueye hits the bench. Jirachi and Altaria decks hits the bench. There's a lot of decks right now that you're not safe. Like your Magikarps aren't safe. Playing Magic versus Heat. Granted, I didn't know what they were coming with, right? So it's not like I do need to take a piss though. I'll be right back. Cosmetics only is what made me fall in love with the game. You know what I don't like about this game? That they haven't updated the soundtrack. So much Pokemon, like every Pokemon IP, like whether it's the video games, whether it's like the TV show, whatever it is, always has like insane music that like if I hear it from a mile away, I could tell you like that's my childhood. And then they got us with this most like basic little thing. Like what's going on with this? The reason I play music on my streams is because people complained about how like monotonous the song was. Trying to be the #1 Gyarados player in global, you could be technically just by queuing it up automatically puts you up there for sure. At least top 10. That's basically what I was insinuating, Drew. But no, there's definitely more than one. But Gyarados isn't bad. It's just in a tough spot right now. I know. So I'll be right back. I do need to pee though. I'm back. Might be. Pay to look good. Is it even playing if you're not playing a foil? Playing Beast versus yeah, I can't beat it. Cosmetics is the thing. Trying to be number one Gyarados. You got this, bro. Just on the name of the deck. Rotate some cards in there. Guzma, Mars, Cyrus, etc. instead of stuff like Hand Skull. Oh, you're talking about the shop. Yeah, really. Battle Ozymandias. The code is MENA. I just need I want to put a deck together, but the whole game needs a major overhaul, like the music, like the original song, maybe add to the shop. That'd be cool. Rare was good. The full art trainer with the most value from the new one has to be Copycat, probably. Shop is bare bones. I'm not sure who I stole my version of the deck from, but I have a second Cyrus instead of a Rocky Helmet. And using a second Copycat instead of one May. It's May, right? It's definitely May. Spending too much time with Room. Alright, now for real though, for the common money they've made on the game, it needs more updates. That I agree with. Big second Cyrus and being able to draw it faster helps. I have a second full art red trainer support, 2 Misties. Last season Savannah Zero was good for speed. Did I miss Savannah Tapu Koko ever being a combo? Nah, the Violet Tapu Koko was never... The best thing about the Violet deck was usually that it was like 1-1-1. You didn't have any 2-pointers. You would go from 0 to Savala or 0 to Savala. You didn't want a Koko or anything that was 2 points. Has someone made something with Rillaboom? Nope. Yeah, no, the lack of love for Rillaboom started with Dina themselves. They made it kind of ass, and then they gave it some love with the art, I guess. Let's put the code to Mena. But I played enough Blaziken for one day. Let me change it up. We could try to make something with Rillaboom, but you thought you were the only one that likes Rillaboom? Nah, well, I like Grookey, is that how it's pronounced? I like monkeys in general, right? Like, DK is my favorite character from Mario Party and all those Mario games. So anything that's like Monkey or Gorilla, Curious George even, I'm a big fan. But I got stuck with the... Yeah. The Looker Supporter card still remains the most useless card in the game. Yo, those are fighting words in this in this chat. You ranked a couple seasons ago? Yeah. What's my favorite Mario Party? I'm biased to 6, but that's because I grew up on that one technically. You're a drummer, so it's relatable to you. Oof, my little brother's a drummer. Can I see my lightning deck? You know what? I'll play the. Okay, there's multiple lightning decks right now. This is probably the best one. Magnezone, Oricorio. But that's not what I want to play. I'm gonna play. My favorite lightning deck of the format so far is this one. Luxray. This deck is fun as hell. I was thinking about mixing in with Superior and Will, but once you put stage 2 lines, it gets kind of iffy, right? It's like a solo battle deck at best. Am I battling anyone right now? Anybody who could spell my name could fight. Luxray is not propaganda, brother. It gets crushed. It gets crushed by Wanted Eagle. Thank you for the follow. It gets crushed by Hydreigon, but it's good. It's good. I used it in the tournament that I finished 4-2. My only 2 losses were because of a freaking Hydreigon cooking my shit early. But Lux is fire. Well, technically it's lightning, but you know what I'm saying. Did you see the God Pack that Lucian got earlier? I did not. Is it in his Discord? I'll check it out. Is it in pics that it didn't happen or something? Good dad joke. What's the 6 months of practice? Technically, it's well, not technically. Literally, it's 7 months now. We're 7 months into it. Four 1-star cards. What was the non 1-star? Pichu and a Psychic Energy. What could they be playing? Is it that Oricorio Giratina thing that we played against you like earlier yesterday? You know, Oath. Whimsicott Full Art? Oh my goodness. That's probably worse than the 1-stars. Badass hand. It looks badass, but I'm gonna put together that Altaria deck, that SE. I'm gonna go with SE. I don't know. Monado. People just throwing Ori everywhere? For real. I guess technically I want a better chance of finding the actual... Oh, baby. You just noticed who it was? Team to build Jolteon with all water Pokemon. Gyarados from Wisdom of Secrets. I actually have a video on my YouTube that I just posted about an hour ago of the list that I used to beat it. It was not easy. The Jolteon deck draws bananas every time, but I would use Gyarados from Wisdom of Sky, the one that sends stuff to the yard to attack. That's my... Before my time is up, hey. Oh, baby. What the hell? Oh, he needs 2 psychics to attack. I'm like, what's going on here, dude? What? We're just short of like threatening him for real. Yeah, they're talking about the solo battles. I think I used oh, to beat the Jolteon. I feel that. That makes sense. You said if only one Temple of Pocket, you got the second Cyrus? That's bro. That's hype. That's hype. No, it's a good thing. Remember that. I think we're good from here. Mega Absol, Crocodile, and Zangoose has been a fun deck to play. Just toss cards away left and right. What does Crocodile do again? I know it's the... I don't know opponent's decklist right now, but if he lost to Vala, what would be his way of dealing with Ori? Good question. But this is basically... Yeah. Because the only way he could get rid of Luxray was bringing up the same Altaria that just hit us. GG's. That once you get double Volkner, they're cooked. Like it's obviously if you get hand disrupted, you cry, but $90 damage and flip 3 coins. Each heads puts a card back into their deck. From okay, I can see that. It's a little expensive. When is the? It's recent. It should be soon, right? The Pidgeot one. What's like a good website to get news of when stuff is coming out? Your boy, as a content creator, I struggle to keep up with when shit happens. Okay, it starts in 5 days. But wait, in 5 days, isn't that also when the free packs start dropping? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like every day they gave us like 2 genetic Apex, then a mythical island, then a few of this and a few of that. Nova, thank you for the follow. I think it also comes out at the same time, right? I think it comes out alongside Go Again, or you want to start to play? I could go again. I think we get daily packs of like every set. It starts the 22nd. God damn, dude. Why is everything so late? I know towards the end of the month we get free packs of every set that's come out. Except for, I don't think Deluxe is on the list. Pokemon Meta Discord, usually people quit giving out leaks they find. Bet. I think it's more than 1 free pack. I'll look it up. I'll bring it up on because I know I heard about it when they asked me about it. I was like, nah, this doesn't sound real. And then it was real, clearly. Uh-oh. We have the pieces of like maybe getting out of this. Less so now, I guess. I find it weird that they want to rank this Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know what they were cooking with that one. It's a free pack from each set except Deluxe. I think it's more than 1 though. I think it's like maybe 3 of each. Like for example, for Genetic Apex, I think it's 1 of each like subset. Damn. I got cooked. Ain't no Thanksgiving in Japan, true. They gotta be thankful for something. Nah, I know what you mean. When do you go back, Select? Okay, Tammy drew exactly what we needed. I just realized that they went for this. What the hell? Beginning of December for like 2 months? The Aerodactyl's coming back for me because I shipped it away. Wait, granted, I just realized that Hitmonchan can't touch me. I was like, I forgot that I'm hiding behind an Oricorio. Uh-oh. Rampardos on the other hand. know y'all see it. As long as he doesn't have Sabrina, we're good. It's okay, it's okay. Snow was good, was good. Just watching me here get cooked. I mixed it, but overall it's like 2 packs per set. Alright, so if we top that, we need to top deck something that, but there's a way out of this. We're not completely cooked. We're not cooked, but we are in trouble. I hate using Ori now. I feel like all my opponents just run anti-Ori. Well, they should be, right? If they don't, they're gonna get cooked, but... Alright, so... We see clear win conditions here. Ori would have been great there, but surely you're gonna hide, right, my boy? My week's been decent. We're only halfway through it, but so far so. Alright, I'll let you get the final hit swing there. I've been playing tournaments every day this week. I bubbled the first 2 days. I finally made top cut today, and I lost in top 16 though. So I lost out on the prize, the amazing prize of $5. I just realized your name was TCG Scalper Police. How's that been going? Have you been able to stop scalping? I can't find any product in my location. And when I do, it's like once. It used to be more frequently. Now it's like once every 2 weeks, maybe a month. And that's because it's like a local Walgreens that nobody goes to. I haven't seen a single Pokemon pack in a Target or Walmart in months. Maybe more. $5 isn't just the main prize. If you win, it's bragging rights. I feel that. No, for real, for real. I take it. You've been policing good work. Realistically, we don't know if it's just a name, right? I know wherever Lucian is, he's like vibing right now. Alright, one more game with Luxray and then we'll jump to something else. You're the feds? Damn. Vera. This guy's pro. This guy won a Pocket Mats tournament, bro. Talk about bragging rights. People usually run Chingu, but you started using Hitmonchan. I feel that, I feel that. Officer Jenny in the chat. I never seen anyone throw hands. Just one of these days, I want to see that. Nah, I'd rather not. There's crazy people cleaning shelves and popping stream where packs are received. Bruh, that shit. It's kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal. What I've noticed is on the shelves a lot more now is Yu-Gi-Oh! Officer Jenny needs a supporter card in this game. For real, if Looker got one. Is the deck good with 2 of the Luxrays from Mega Rising or 1 in 1? I play 1 in 1. I believe it's better to have both. Nissa was good. It wasn't pretty, but you got the second Oak. That's all we care about. How we get there is almost irrelevant. how long did it take for me to get 2 gold Pokeballs? Well, I used points on one of them, so 500 packs worth. But I pulled one on the way there. I think it was 3 max pulls. Buying an oak off eBay is looking better and better. Almost at 2K pack points and still no crown. That was me with rare candy twice. I used points for both of my rare candies. So yeah. You're about to go to bed? What happened? Oh, if you want to play. Zero aura, get down. There's like a clear car that gets us there. I got you. That's like high key exactly what we needed. That draw was so nasty. Granted, any of them would have been good. But the fact that one let me also set up Oricorio, right? This was bonkers. I love this deck, but it's too bricky sometimes. For sure. But like right now, he's in a spot where he can't really do much, right? You're thinking of replacing the Zeras? What does Absol do? For 2 energy, he attacks for 80, and then he gets to look at my hand and discards supporter. It's a really good card. He can't attack with Ori. He can't afford to. But he also can't afford to let Oricorio stay there. There's kind of a brick if you don't top deck it after turn 1. Yeah, but that's always been what he does, right? I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you would put instead, right? Actually, that's locked for the other Ori. I think we're okay still, right? Kind of played into that one, huh? Actually, that might help us. If we don't have the Cyrus in hand no more, that means we could top deck it again. I bet. Just got a full art Mega Absol from Wonder Pig while on stream. Let's go, bro. Hope you look for real. If they hit us with a repel follow-up, that's gonna be horrendous. At least that was both their Cyruses. Nah, this isn't tourney. We lost in top 16. This is just viewer battles. Come on, baby. Red candy, red candy, red candy. Your opponent's the one that wins the pocket mats? Yeah. Okay, let's go for the bird. GG's, GG's. That was close, that was close. Rare candy for the win. Granted, he already used both Cyruses, so our other play was just hiding behind Oricorio one more turn. Like we would put the healthy Oricorio in front. That would also buy us a turn. Like we had time, I guess. Wish we could turn back time. Good old days. Vera, your name precedes you, bro. You know that my opponent was Pocket Mad's winner. We have a couple. Well, actually, no, like because Lucian won an Ursi Day, so that's different. But technically the same thing, right? He's starting to get numbers back up, and he's starting to reach Ursi numbers slowly but surely. Like his numbers are already higher than what they used to, like than what Ursi was ending at. I got nothing against Ursi. I just need Pocket to keep living, you know? I forget to buy these at times. I feel like that sound is nostalgic. Is that the same thing as is that the same sound that they put? Well, actually, y'all don't hear it, so never mind. But I think the shop sound is the same one as when you get something in like Pokemon Coliseum or something. If I'm not mistaken, of course. Or at least similar. Ooh, we can open a pack now. Wish that I could be like the cool kids. Ooh, half a trade, baby. Can't wait. Alright, we're still looking for either an immersive or 2-star Blaziken. We wouldn't mind a May, because that's trade value. What else? I don't know. Surprise me, I guess. Or absolutely nothing. Jesus Christ. But I don't remember the last time my main account got a hit. My first pack, I see a lot of streamers do that. Oh, because it doesn't matter which one you pick. What would I trade May for? I don't know. But I know it'd be good value. Probably either a trainer I'm missing or a 2-star that I think is cool. My last good card for this was the second day of the new set. Since then, nothing. Something like I feel like that too. Luckily, I had enough to trade for like basically anything I'm looking for. You got a Rainbow Rare Absol for May? Ooh. I already have my rainbows, but that does feel like that feels like a win-win, right? What? I don't have a May. I don't have a May to trade. So I'm not looking for anything. I'm just saying if I pulled May, I'll be willing to trade it. I also meant to ask you that. You never felt the need to have this guy, Frogadier, Vera? I realized your list didn't have it either. In my live, I showed my 4 Mays, and everyone started bidding. Could you show the Volkner deck? Yeah, for sure, for sure. There you go. It is not better than Magnezone. Magnezone is better, but I have fun with this one. Well, the Magnezone was fun too, but for different reasons. looking for a come up. What up? I got it. I don't want to trade them. I'd rather save them for fodder for the new set when it comes out. 100%. And don't let anybody make you feel differently about that. That's definitely the right choice. Girl standing next to me. It smells like R. Kelly sheets. Hey, yo, how do you know? I have a version with Frogadier, but it was the one Shigun shared, yeah. Luxury just has more aura. From what I've seen on the trading apps, Maze value appears to be almost close to Cyrus for people. Yeah, but it's gone a little bit lower than that. Did you get any professors in my Wonder Picks while DX? I did not get any, but I pulled professors, just not in my Wonder Picks. I don't like the Blurry Face song. I understand the desire to escape the stress of adulthood, but the protagonist is clueless as to why that's an adult thing rather than an everybody thing. Oh, you're talking about 21 Pilots. It's a story. It all connects somehow. I don't know the somebody knows the story. I don't even want to trade. Okay, I have one that missed it. I went 0 for 3 on Professor Wonder Picks. Jesus. I want to try this version. Just pulled immersive Gyarados. If you like that, I'll give you congrats. Did you mention a Magnezone deck? Yeah, I got you, Snow. Hold up. Simple edition. It's, of course, it goes back to what you're saying, where they just throw Ori and everything, or that they have an out to Ori. But yeah, this list was doing pretty good in tournaments. Through my telescope. Do I ever try to make a non-EX deck? Well, this is a non-EX deck. The Luxury deck didn't have any EXs. I've played non-EX decks before, like some of them are. Didn't think a copycat for a May would be good. People brought up the idea. It's preference, right? Like they both work, but even that can compete with the meta. This could compete with meta. I'm chasing immersive Blaziken as well, but the packs are so ass. Vera, for real. I'm not even like. I'd be okay with the 2-star, real talk. I wouldn't mind the 2-star. The immersive looks nice. I like the mega, the 2-star megas. How they do the whole. They have the outline of the one before, like the version before. Of like the non-mega version. I like that shit. Like how the art looks. Makes the game matchups less predictable. Yeah. Granted, if you're in a tournament, it's open deck list, so the predictable part kind of like goes out the window. Like they have some idea of what you're doing. But like, yeah, hold up. This, I'm a big fan of. You see how the regular Blaziken pops up from the back like that little animation. It's something so simple, but I low-key fuck with it. So like low-key, I want another one of this before I want the immersive. Like I would prefer a second one of this over the immersive. Yo, Mitchell, it's all right. We didn't win $5 today, but there's always tomorrow. All right, let's try out this. I know, Boo, Suicune Greninja, Boo, but. Got an immersive while looking for a trade fodder to work on my wish list. We take those for sure. Immersive is ugly as fuck. I don't know if it's ugly. I like it. It's just I don't like it as much as I like the 2-star. We didn't win $5, got me rolling. But that's what I get for playing late night tournaments. If I played during the day, I would get to compete for, you know, $20. if I could play in the weekends, I could play for the 250 from Pocket Mats. Like my boy Vera, congrats. Granted, I know the whole 250 doesn't go to first place, but close enough. So when rank starts back, a new set will be about to drop again. Any news on the updated, or what's new coming? I don't know. I don't know the actual. Have I played any Hitmon EX decks that you like? Speaking of. I don't think we get a new set. I think it's mid-December, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure. I have an idea. Like, I think it might have been data mined. Yeah, I guess that's on me, giving him so many draws. I could have only subtracted the draws by 1, though. I wonder if we start at 0 and ranked are the same as before. I think somebody mentioned that it's very likely that we start at 0. Mega Magini would have been cool to have. Yeah, but you notice that they didn't give any of the new ones, right? Like, none of the new ones are in there. Unless I'm tripping, I could be... The prize pool this week is only $100. Damn, bro. You left his pockets empty, bro. You left his pocket mad. That was a bad one. That's a bad one. I'll see myself out. Obviously, if we see another Brokey, this is greedy, but sometimes you just gotta be greedy, bro. Swing for 80 here. You can only hit for 50 back. Fuck it. My decks are all blinked out. Chainlink should be crown rare. For my pocket's sake, I'm glad. Ain't no way, Vera. I do like the opponent's deck, just one Hitmon and all fossils, double copycat. But it kind of gets hard countered if it's going second against True, because they can't even put the fossils down. I forget that that's a thing. I forget that the fossils count as items until he puts it down. December 17th, the next set, it should be a mini one as well. Yeah, it should be mini, that's for sure. You may have the most stacked hand I've ever seen. But the key doesn't matter there. I guess it matters somewhere here. Alright, we're basically giving up the Suicune here. And Chainlink does 30 damage to Hitmonchan as well? I didn't even think about that, but that is 100% true. That's brutal. Mega Mewtwo would go hard though. Bro, you know the Mega I'm voting for. Even if they make him needs 17 energy to attack, only does 50 damage, but takes like 50 less. Like, you know he's gonna be hyper ass, but I'm gonna be happy when he's out, alright? Mega Steelix, I need that. Mega Aggron, hopefully, as well. Both of those will be hype. Just give me a good steel type. Specifically that one, but I would also take the Aggron. Yeah, my bad, my bad. My hand was insane. It was a little greedy. Hand destruction would have made it a lot worse, but... GG's, GG's. And you didn't see any of the Rampardos fossil. Yeah, true. That's the scariest one. The same way how you feel about Swampert, you're there. I do wonder... Mega Steelix, but not an EX. What the? You imagine? The first Mega not to be an EX is a Steelix. Nah, but I do wonder how they choose things, right? Because clearly they don't make it like coincide with the TCG at all. They don't hype up both. Like they could easily hype both of them up at the same time. When they were releasing when they re-released, what wasn't re-released? Because like whatever it was called, Vivid, was it? What are the black and white sets? I forgot what they're called in the TCG. When they printed those sets, you're telling me that Pocket couldn't also release Gen 5, and then you have people like collecting both at the same time? Wait till until I start playing Pocket again. I'm getting 10 mana levels. Like, yeah, bro. Trading has made some animals, some demons out there. JM working in the off season. Black Bolt and White Flare. Yeah, something like that. I got them mixed up with like the what are it called? The ROM hacks. How would Megas not an EX even work? It's worth 1.5 points. You imagine? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to be EX if it's a Mega. We're going second. It's another water deck. EV Grove was our prismatic evolution. Fair enough. Wolf's Rain. Good luck, have fun, brother. But it wasn't released at the same time either, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't alongside prismatic, but it was close. But I feel like I feel like if they did that more often, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. What would they play that they wouldn't put anything down? We could definitely Mars. I don't think they're hiding anything. Let's see. Not a bad one. Okay, there's May. We ain't getting a new set till mid-December. Not sure if I'm happy or annoyed by that. I think it's to give time since this set is so huge, to give us time to like put it. Okay, so that's what we're playing against. Jump Bluff. Well, Kikamuku's cooked, which makes me think they have the Jump Bluff already. They're kind of playing as if they already had it. Although I could have just irritated and then it didn't matter if they had it, but whatever. This do as I say, whatever I do the opposite. This is not the correct play, it's just the play that I'm doing. Zangoose. Zangoose again. Copycat. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. If I'm right, I'm gonna get 10 lottery tickets. Oh, about when they get black and white set? Maybe. Mathematically, they had to get it at some point, especially the way they. This was all avoidable. I played right into it because, you know, that's a whole lot of commitment to the board, is it not? We're not playing Frogadier, so we gotta do this. Jesus. We're so cooked. Technically, what's the price big here. Probably draw to this. Let's go. The Suicune's swinging for 100, but it doesn't matter. That's dead. Here's where we hope they don't have some reading. Is Dragalge EX playable? No, unfortunately. Not as of right now. Can I even fit the 2 cards in my hand? I can. This is like draw rare candy or lose. And even then, oh, okay, thank the Lord. That's actually so clutch. Also, the Pokeball didn't have a target before, like, we didn't, like, troll there. It hits too little for stage 2, among other things, right? I guess? I don't know. I don't have the exact... understand why so hard to be. I'm wondering if Suicune should stay out of the active when fighting Mega Absol because drawing cards at the end of your turn just risks losing them before they can be used. It depends the situation, right? Like, do you just at some point I guess, like, there's a world where you don't use your researches against Absol for that same reason. Like, you need to make sure the outs are, like, you have to top deck them. But there's also the middle ground where you need to Suicune draw early to find your Greninjas, right? You're not, unless, like, if you hard draw Greninja, then by all means keep your Suicunes out of active. But like, step 1, find Greninja. Step 2 is that you can start worrying about what else Absol's doing. And so here he's forced to stay with the jump rope in the active. Damn, bro, do I really not have... I guess I don't need to do that. Present deck is 2. That was a misplay. I don't know why I did it like that. I should have just gone to this one so that I have Cyrus active. But it's fine. What's the better Absol list? Ori or Hydreigon? Nihilego according to Pocket Mats? I think... I don't know if... It depends, like, there's all of them are good, by the way. Like, you can't go wrong, but there's... Hydreigon is good, Nihilego's good. There was a Tyrogue version that I thought was really good. It kind of fell off, though. Like, I haven't seen many people play it anymore. Hydreigon is... It's not really an Absol deck, but there's also... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play the Altaria version now after this. I forgot about that. Yeah, I misplayed, but it's fine. It's fine. But it's fine. Entre comillas, we're kind of cooked, but. Yeah, I would have won. I would have won. Yeah. This version is 2EX. This version, I got the version that's playing 2 and 1, and I'm playing 2-2. I maxed out the Greninjas just to test. And then they gave me the win, and I said, nah, I don't want it. So, wait. Do they not play... Are you not playing Irida? Oh, I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for. It doesn't work, but I see what you're going for. GG's, GG's. Yeah, you needed healing there to not lose, I guess. Well played, well played. I got a lot closer than it should have been. But... yeah, this is me testing something. I'm gonna show you my list and then I'm gonna tell you what the standard is. I just want to test something out because my issue with this list, I love this list by the way. Like, I think it's really fun. I like this Greninja. But what would happen is I would go against Oricorio and I would just lose. Because my only out was the one Greninja. And if they turned one in the Absol deck went Pichu, Oricorio, and then started swinging already, and I'm here like digging, like looking through my 20 cards trying to find that one Greninja, I was cooked. Well, the deck is super familiar. It's not like I didn't like make it out of like every deck is gonna be familiar with. There's only 20 cards, and about like 18 in every deck is like art set in stone. Needed my second jump up, got ratio. GG's Ozymandias. Yeah, that's the list I got done, and I was like, but I still kind of want the 2 EX. So again, it might be too much, and I'm not hiding the list. It's taking forever to load. Literally, the only difference this is like the generic, the list that we've seen more. Basically, the second EX is supposed to be a Giratina, but I asked Vera because I saw that he was playing this list and he was doing well. If you're not playing Tina, it makes sense to have 2 Ninja EXs. Basically, I told him like, oh, how do you feel about Tina? Like, I felt like when I tested it this format, I wasn't big. And he's like, oh, realistically, I was only using Giratina so that my Suicune could swing harder. I was like, what? So I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not playing that. So I wanted to test this out, but I didn't have time to test it before the tournament. So tomorrow I'm gonna try this. I might change a card or two. This is the first game I actually try the 4 names. Actually, the second game, right? Because the last game I drew the nuts. Obviously, you could break, but the mentality is similar to that of like Executor or what other decks playing like the 2/2 evolution, like Decidueye. Decidueye is playing the same concept. Like, it's the same idea, in my opinion. Like, it's the same. Just obviously it's not the same thing, but if you max out on what you could evolve into, then you break less. Like, obviously against Oricorio, I'll dig for the 2 non-EXs. Against other matchups, I want the EX. It gives you the versatility, but it is obviously a brick at the same time, right? That's why cards like May is pretty good. Maybe we could find Copycat a spot in this deck or something. I don't know. The double Cyrus could also be something else, but I like double Cyrus. It could be double Irida. There could be another cape in the deck. I don't know. I do like the... I wanted to test 4 Greninjas though. But let me put together the other list. The Altaria one. Double Cyrus is perfect for this deck. It's just, there's a lot of good cards, right? It's... that could go wrong. If you want use relics instead of Sableye? Yeah, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. In what in like everything or like Altaria specifically? Cause that's like the only deck that's using Sableye, right? In Mega Altaria. That's one deck that's kind of like fallen off recently, I feel. It's not bad by any means, though. What's the best evolution deck in this meta? That's a good question. I think people aren't experimenting enough with the deck. I think they found what, like, they're going with the megas and just going with it. Like, obviously the most popular so far has been Jolteon, but I don't think Jolteon gets cooked by too many decks. I feel like the only thing is that I don't have I've never been the best Espeon player, so like building Espeon's not in my wheelhouse. But I feel like if somebody tried to make Espeon work with Indeedee and stuff like that, that could be cool. There's probably like an Umbreon list that could cook Absol. But then it gets cooked by anything that evolves, right? So, hard to say. Then there's obviously, like you were trying with Leafeon. I haven't seen anybody try the old stuff. Like the Eevee box. That'd be cool. Leafeon with Rillaboom. You never know. Maybe that's the way to get the energy on there. I think it has to be between Jolteon, Leafeon, and Sylveon to be the best evolution. As far as what the best deck would be, I don't know. Leafeon seems to be the evolution that will stand the test of time. I don't know, I think Draw 2 is pretty good too. Have you considered making the useful trainer cards as favorites? Strange? That's too good of an idea for me to think about it. This is like a god hand, real talk. Zamori, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Good luck. Good luck, Strange. Good luck, Strange. Ooh. I have to go get water after this. It's probably frozen by now. I finished my water bottle before I hit start stream, so I put it in the freezer, and I completely forgot about it. It's been there for however long I've been streaming for. For 2.5 hours. The game has even more draw engines now. Legendary Dogs, Copycat, Eevees, and Clefairs, but Leafeon's the only one that any sort of rate to progress. True. I didn't hear you describe your hand as God hand, but you'll see. That's fair, that's fair. It's all good. We could still get there. Phase was good, was good. Superior also, no, but Superior is too slow. Superior is too slow. Superior is not the way. Oof, came back home to Papa, bro. Was just a game. I kind of want to record anyways. Let's do it. He said the reason, the good thing about the Leafeon is that Leafeon you could evolve it immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because of the new Eevee. Does anyone remember how to unlock the Mythical Island solo battles? Are they not there? Everything's alright. It's alright. My fingertips. That ride car was tremenda mierda. That's weird. I'll check. I'll check from my end. I'm pretty sure they should just be there. This is your new alt. And you have every other set, just not Mythical Island? It could be what they're saying. Low-key, I kind of want Absol at this point. That works too, to an extent. Red card gave him everything for real. Ooh. Fourth planet to sun incoming. Alright, well I'm glad it's... What card y'all think has potential but has not been explored? Surely the red card won't give him everything again. We just need him not to have rare candy into Greninja again. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. One miss. Interesting that he went with that one. I could get you with Alicia. If it's just like, if it's sharing, I got you. Put your code just in case I don't have you added. Oof, Hecky and Chad got you. It's probably easier for Hecky, real talk. GG, Strange. Get over here. Now Sabrina, the Sabrina to Cyrus clutch. Alright, I'm gonna get my water real quick. And then we'll be continuing. We still got another hour left to stream. Oof. You mean my block of ice? Yeah. You'll see that shit's frozen slow right now. First time got rid of Candy plus EX. Second time got rid of Candy. Oof. The first one seemed terrible because it like seemed, granted, since I didn't know it was before, it seemed like it gave you everything. But I guess you had everything and drew into like an okay hand. I'll be right back. And the Mars at the beginning was the only one supporting your hand. That's fair. Like honestly, my hand was broken, but I still drew into the Altaria, so like it was like no harm, no foul. Lucky for me. I'll be right back. Got some ice cracking ASMR. I don't think my mic picks it up. There's like shards in there, but we're good. I kind of copied your Blaziken deck with a few changes and it's doing pretty good. What changes did you make, if you don't mind me asking? No Rocky Helmet? The Rocky Helmet's there like almost exclusively for Chingling. Like so that the item log could only go so long. But I could see it being cut. No gold cape? Yeah, that's how me boss. I got you, Strange. Okay, going second, which I think actually no, this deck kind of like going first if depending on the hand, like this one. But if they keep their Chingling in the active spot, I'll just snipe their bench. Yeah, that's the whole Heatmore situation. It's like a. I was just explaining why I think, like, why it's good. Is this the fossil deck still? Hey, yo. What is going on? This is like actually true. It's still like a turn behind though, right? Like they'll charge once, we swing. They'll charge twice, we kill. They go to 3 energy, we swing again. I guess they could technically put the other one in front, and then it's in like a Lima play or something. We'll see. Ouch. Ooh. It's fine, we'll do this. Oh shit. When you requested it, I didn't realize what song it was. Your little nephew cooks better. Nah, they got something going for sure. Like right now, I'm kind of like I can't put these guys down in the face of a Rayquaza. I'm hoping to draw into Absol. But again, they are a turn behind on the charging. That's really good. That's really good. I'm assuming they play a Lima, but they could be Leaf as well. I can't draw. They hit by what? By 40s? So 80 doesn't matter. Control enough, I gotta do this. If I attack, he'll probably a Lima. That's what I'm assuming. But I can't not attack either. If I don't attack, it forces him to Leaf, I guess. And it's the same situation. Unless I could top deck. I guess whether I attack or not, it's the same thing. Whether it's whether it's a Lima or a Leaf that they have. I could put it to sleep, but then if it wakes up, I guess it's the same difference, right? If I'm not gonna attack, might as well. You think he has Lima? The only thing that makes me think it could be Leaf is the fact that the Passimian also needs 2 energy to retreat. That's why I think it would be Leaf. Alright, this is like basically, well, it's not guaranteed, but it's surely this finds Absol, right? I'm gonna try out Eevee, X3, Sylveon, Umbreon, Hydreigon. I think the Cleffa version is just better at that point, but cards in the deck. We could really use. Have you seen the SNL skit about this song? I have not. I'm done to look at it though. But they could just hard retreat this time. I gotta do this. Nah, I think I gotta save Sabrina for game. Yeah, but I also have Absol for sure, right? So like if he has the Alima and we could snipe it, then we're chilling. Double Alima. Okay, let's see how. Rip. Yeah, I was hoping for a red card before doing that play, but I wasn't expecting the Infinite Tsukuyomi to sleep either. Is that the song itself is like has like a racial undertone at the end of the day, which is kind of weird. Wait, we're still kind of cooking here, right? 150 all the way to. What did he say? The Ray he playing around. I needed to play around right now. I needed to do that 160 all on Mantike though. Mega Absol hit him with the 50 cent like, what he say fuck me for? We're still not in the clear, right? It didn't matter, it didn't matter. I needed the top deck. After that, I needed Cyrus. We needed Cyrus after that. Alright, we hadn't used Cyrus yet. No, it made it guys to 5-star meal. You know, I'll let it go. I'll let it hit me. GG's, GG's. Bro, that man hit Absol with everything he had and then said it was just a joke. It was just a joke. And killed everything else instead. Rogue was good, was good. That Rayquaza in fact was playing playing around. We died in. Why'd you Sabrina instead of hitting the Rayquaza with energy on it at first? Oh, because if he didn't have a way to retreat it, he would just lose. But he had both. He had both ways, so he got cooked. The idea was to him be in the position where he couldn't attack. Check the deck that you sent on TikTok, but. I'm down to try that. Yeah, I'll try it after this. I'll do that next game. Yeah, you got the 2 full art Jolteons. I don't got that. That hand on Absol was nasty. No, yeah, bro. Had me shitting bricks for real. You have like an 80% win rate with it? Oof. So this is the Absol Oricorio that we're going against. Before this was a job. It should have been the... Yeah. It would have been way better than Klefki. The good thing though for my pocket is that it isn't the Crowner. There was a world where we could have just do that the Pichu. But we couldn't attack, never mind, I'm trolling. I'm assuming that he has Pokeballs that he can't use right now. Like shoe stones. Nah, this wasn't even the M&M version. PCL. That's not gonna do what you think it does. Can someone hook a brother with a Goodra? I only have my 2 copies. Yes, baby, there you go again, there you go again. You stuck on my body, Now I'm feeling stupid, I caught my heart, I hope that. Now you stay with you one more. Professor Rare Candy Crowbat. I'm convinced that his hand is just Pokeballs. I'm down to let him use them afterwards. No more pennies will be made in the US. I don't even know if I own a penny right now. Escuchas algo de Rails B? Ya te digo. A ver si lo reconozco. Esto, mira, este. They got 2 stamp pennies, 2 that they're auctioning off. The order's kind of cooked, but you want the full art copycat so bad? I was able to trade for mines. Thank you for the hand, go back to 3. Bro, we're doing what, 190 next turn? When new Arceus Crobat would be putting in work V1. Right, this was one of my favorite decks before the Crobat was like viable. Like before Rare Candy, the Carnivine version of this. Big fan. That's probably one of my favorite decks in all of Pocket, like in the history of Pocket. Obviously it fell off a cliff, but at the time, I was a big fan. I like that it had like a way to win even if your opponent, like it was in that format, your opponent was doing like Stoke Charizard, not Stoke Charizard, the other one, the Genetic Apex one, and you were able to like 1-1-2 your way into like actually finding a way to win that game. Same thing against Gyarados, you could do it. The Carnivine deck was so annoying. I guess people remember things differently. No. Speaking of annoying, Florida weather hit like 50 degrees recently. Which, for any of you who are not in Florida, any way to run one Crobat EX? You could, but I think it's probably not necessary in this build. You like how Carnivine was sort of an answer to Darkrai? It was. ¿Escuchaste Roseby detrás del DJ? No, pero lo puedo poner de una vez. Let me put together a list that they sent me on TikTok. I was gonna ask, do you think Arceus will see much play? And there you are with OG Crobat. Yeah, let me show the list before I build something else. This list was made, or actually, we saw it played by a top player, Claudia. She's like always top 100. While partying with your 2-star deluxe Arceus hurt. Do you still have trade stamina, Strange? Damn, it's my only copy too. I don't have the stamina to do it, but this one's got your name on it. I don't care for it. I'm only playing because I have it. I actually like the immersive more than the gold too. I just thought I genuinely thought I had more than one. Everyone was gangster until Darkrai pulled up with Magnezone. Bro, that deck was so fun, dude. That day was so hype. This is gonna sound crazy as a first message, but I always see you streaming and just tuned in for the first time and expect you to have a deep voice. I wonder what voice my face looks like it has. You have a 2 and immersives. I like the immersive more than any other Arceus art. But you know, you gotta flex the crown when you have it, I guess. Let's put this list together that we got here. You have a 2-diamond, 2-star voice for sure. Alright, real talk. I'm just gonna go with 2 of these. Because the other one can't even attack. It's the headband that gives off a vibe like you said. That's low key. Like I be sounding nasally sometimes too though, because my allergies be acting up. But I guess you know how to. Alright, bet. I guess the other question would be like if Lycia's worth playing, because Lycia searches for both Eevee and Hoppip. We don't have to put it in yet, but it doesn't seem like the worst idea. My bad. I meant to type jump left. It's 2:30 a.m. I can't type coherent. It's all good. It's also 2:30 a.m. for me. This deck is super fun. I haven't played it yet. Well, I hadn't seen it until now really. Because the one they played against me just now was. Oh, this is the what you suggested. I was like, what the hell is this? Some content creator made a video of it. I don't remember who. I wonder if they would put Lycia in like in hindsight. This is the Tommy tech. You really like it because of the intro? The intro threw me off. I was like, what did I just queue up? Did you see the Golurk deck that just runs Golurk, Golurk, and a bunch of card draw and 3 retreat cost cards? I have not. I tried making one for solo battles, but I couldn't get it to in time. Like I couldn't get it to work in a way that mattered. It was for the Altaria. It was for the Altaria one, and it just doesn't do enough damage. What am I missing? Oh, X speed. You saw Spraggles mention this? Yes. I could look him up though. Let me check Spraggles. Spraggles pocket. I apologize. Great combo. Your face and you around like. So instead of Copycat, he was playing May. But no Lycia. Whatever. I guess if people don't want Lycia, we don't put Lycia. Do you have the name of the previous music? The song before that was Detrás del DJ by Roseby. got you. I'll figure it out. You know what? Let's give some love to this the Venusaur coin. W name. It's actually not. It's not even supposed to be a slight or anything. The viewer, the TikTok viewer that sent it to me, their username on Pocket is called Not Asian, so I just mixed Spraggles and Not Asian together. But it's also just accurate, right? Nah, but Spraggles, it'd be true. Like, he shows how far you could get in Pocket, but realistically, you look at my stream for 2 seconds. Like, if Dina looked at my stream for 2 seconds, I'm not the vibe they want, you know. I don't think there's a stream that goes by without me cursing out the game. Like those fake YouTube hype things that they post, like those ads with creators that you've never seen. At least, you know what? I'll give them props on that. Ever since they added like Spraggles, John Sandman, and all those people into rotation, at least the commercials now actually have Pocket players in the, or at least Pocket streamers or creators in the commercials. Because before it would have like the, your English is not good enough. It's all good. It's all good. Can I please write? Okay, yeah, my bad. I missed it. Déjame ver. Where's the Toshi? Detrás del DJ. That was the song. Yeah. And speaking of French, let me put, there's a, let me see if I can find it. Nope. Oh wait, this is it. Okay. Maria, me daría aquel día. A los pies, más me gustas cuando hablas francés. Mamacita. Did I flare any of the new set? Nah. It flares itself, technically. Do you think they'll ever add stadium cards? Maybe. I don't know. I think I don't see why not. Getting cooked by the heat more doesn't sound like a plan. I'll tell you now, Ayo. Basically, after you pull X amount of cards, you automatically unlock the flares. You don't have to dust them anymore, I'm pretty sure. This song goes crazy, yeah. And don't ask me what the hell it's saying either. I hope he's saying similar to what the Spanish is saying, because then I did ask, don't know. Una señorita. Ella, la señorita bella de la casa de los pies. What's the deck is Jump Love Jolteon. The only thing is that we're getting kind of hard countered because the Heatmore is cooking our bench, and the second he finds Blaziken, our front line is cooked. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you recommend one more. But the reason I'm stingy with the TikTok recommendations is because on Twitch, there's they have to build up points to recommend a song. So it's like if I just give it to free for TikTok, it's kind of like counterproductive. But I got you with one more on the house. I think I don't need to put any of this down. He's playing as if he had Cyrus, but he would need 2 Cyruses to cook here. You go to Twitch after this one? I bet. What's my favorite sport? Yeah, 100% baseball. And it's not even close. I like sports in general. I'm a big fan of sports. But as far as when it comes to tomato, was good. My bad, I missed your first message. Although it was just WoW, so I don't know if it was WoW because of what we're playing, WoW because of the song. It could be anything really. He went for Jump Love, which makes sense. Well, how's it going? I have not. Hopefully they're out of... Bro, low-key the music... the music's low-key intense. It really is. This one got suggested by Strange Caribou in chat. This is the type of shit I need to play when... Now, we lose to Sabrina anyways. Might as well commit to the board here. This is some boss music, yeah. We'll hold Sabrina for now. What's the song? Mariela? I guess I could have played around this. I guess granted, depending on where he picks, we have a better chance. convenient. Oh. He thought he could sneak in there. Their concerts are good. I saw them at Hollywood Bowl yesterday. Last year. I almost read yesterday. I might be tripping. You also love sports? Yeah. But I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. The World Series, I was not going for the Dodgers, but that was a hell of a series. Granted, it felt like every time they went to extra innings, it was like almost guaranteed. Room temp versus cold water, what's your take? I'm drinking a literal ice cube worth of water. But yeah, as far as takes go, cold. I used to not be able to drink room temperature. I'm from Portugal, so you could guess what sport is king here. I'm assuming it's football. Well, soccer, obviously, but yeah. Football, soccer, as they call it. You can't drink room temp unless I'm like super thirsty. Yeah. Basically, if this runs out midstream and I need water, then that's when I drink room temperature. Alright, so we need to swing 3 times. I think we're okay, right? I think the math adds up. We have just enough swings to hit the game. Never mind, we're dead. Cristiano the GOAT? Yes, sir, but don't call it that. That Lily off the top ruined our chances. Like, legitimately cooked us. The synergy here goes crazy. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have healing or nothing. If you ever want to make friends, you just say wait. In Portugal, maybe you say that in Argentina, you might be a dead man. Yeah, that Lily, although it was bound to happen, cooked us. GG's. What can you replace in the deck for a heal? Granted, Blaziken is gonna be a bad matchup regardless. I don't know, maybe X speed. Everything else seems pretty necessary. Even the X speed at times even feels necessary. But since Jump will be jumping around for free anyways. But even then, like a PCL maybe? GG's. It's not about making friends, facts or facts. I'm biased to Cristiano as well because I had well I have an uncle. He's still with me. Well I guess it's my aunt's husband. He's a huge Real Madrid fan. So he's on the train of like Cristiano was like the best player to ever exist ever, and that Messi's una rata. Why did you retreat with skip room instead of attacking? When? Ignacio, if you're talking to a Real Madrid fan, 100%. It's literally the same way that Barcelona will talk shit about anybody that's in Real Madrid. They're both monsters. That's what I believe too. But I don't. Again, my sport is baseball. I got no fight in soccer. When you wanted to evolve Jolteon. Oh, was it? Yeah, it was to evolve Jolteon. I can't attack and then evolve. That's the only time that makes sense, guy, that he could be referring to. Alright, let's run it back, bro. Let's try it again. If I throw a fastball at how far am I sending it? Depends how fast you're throwing, because I haven't played baseball, like actual fast-pitch baseball, in so long. You think Cristiano's top 4 of all time? I don't know enough about soccer to know what. I just know from what I grew up with, him and Messi were definitely like 1 and 2 at the time. I don't know who else is in that list currently or before, but I'm in danger. Oh wait, no, I'm going first. Let's find that Jolteon, please. Which is still weak to this shit. God damn. Yeah, Eevee has to be in the active spot to evolve the same turn that you place it down. From the thrill of it. Yo, Tyro cooks my deck. What's going on here? Rogue and Altari. From baseball, who's the GOAT? Well, I have a clear favorite. Hold on. Let me see. I think I have to take my chances. Actually, I don't have to. But this is probably my best chance against Altario once we get there. Yeah, let's go like this. I guess technically, yeah, you can swap to Chingling and I'm kind of stuck here, but it's fine. If I draw the... Let's see. Of course. Manny Ramirez was my favorite growing up, but on paper, I don't care what they say about steroids and all that stuff. Barry Bonds has to be among the top, if not the top. Yeah, technically, I could have maybe held off on the copycat, but I think Barry Bonds is by far like the best player to ever like step, like foot on a field probably. I know ball it. I like to think I do. The fact that he's not in the Hall of Fame is some crazy shit. Alright, so technically, we do this. He technically doesn't need to commit any more energy, so like the Jolteon doesn't matter. What's my team in baseball? Unfortunately, I'm in Florida, where like the closest thing to my team, home team, would be the Marlins, and they haven't been good in a while. And when they are good, they sell the team immediately. So it's hard to call myself a Marlins fan. I'm through and through a baseball fan. Like I like watching baseball. As far as like, oh, what team do I root for? Usually the underdog. Like I was rooting for the. Why would they do this? I was rooting for the Blue Jays above, like instead of the. Why would they do this? Do I hate the Yankees? I wouldn't say hate, but I don't root for them. Hate wouldn't be the accurate word though. I'm not sure why they let us do this. But going back to baseball, I did grow up a Marlins fan though. I did like the Marlins. Then it was like 2000. I remember vividly watching the 2004 World Series, but I don't remember the World Series as much as I remember the comeback from 3-0. Not gonna lie, Jump was kind of gas. Yeah, unfortunately, Blaziken still kind of cooks. And okay, I did not expect. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I'll be honest. I thought we were in the clear. Clearly, we weren't in the clear. I guess Baby Otaro is also gas. Oh, you just hit the bench and then you're able to Cyrus it. Okay, that makes sense. I miss the time when the joke was that the Red Sox would never win the World Series. Damn, if I had a way to disrupt the fact that he had Cyrus, he would have gotten so cooked. TBH, we know nothing about baseball in Europe. My bad. Leaving y'all out the loop. I guess I also gave him a Sabrina win. I could have just gone back to the Hoppip. We played in school, but nothing more than trying to make something with American football here, but not baseball. Yeah, it was clear. GG's. It's kind of crazy though, because baseball has like European representation in the World Baseball Classic. Not that y'all got very far, but like they do exist, right? There's like Netherlands is always like a decent team. Italy's always there. They're not necessarily good, but What other teams have been in the World Baseball Classic? Greece was there in the recent one. Did I play the professor? Did I play for? No, I didn't. I didn't. I had work in the morning. I couldn't play for professor. I played for $5 though. Well, we lost in top 16. Alright, one more with this deck. This deck, I'm not gonna lie. Used to watch Korean baseball years ago. South Korea's always been really good in baseball. Like in the what pack is Shiny Greninja? Extra Dimensional Crisis. You wanted to play your order right now, that's why. When was it though? I think the only sport who is worldwide is football. Football. That's fair. The game where the World Series only covers US and Canada. Don't hate the play, hate the game. We drew the... Okay, this has to be like the best hand the deck could produce, right? What did they do in Japan for baseball this year around April? They started the season in Japan. They had the Dodgers and Padres start the season, like the season of the game. When I came back from Japan in March, they were promoting it. Basically, the season started in Japan. Like a month before the actual season started, they had the Dodgers and the Padres play a series there. And the big part is that Otani's there, Yamamoto was there. I'm pretty sure Sasaki was there. Not sure if Kim was already on the team. You think running is a worldwide sport? I guess, but it's more like Olympic. Like it's not like nobody's out here like. I guess we're referring to like team sports because like yeah, like every team had like in the Olympics everybody reps like swimming and stuff like that too. But what a way to start the season for real. No, the numbers that Otani brings from like the world is insane. I must be versing bots because I've been getting win streaks with this deck. No, the deck obviously has like some good lines, but we've been having like some bad matchups. Mythical Slab, bro, that's a throwback. I remember when I saw Mythical Slab coming off of Mewtwo being the best deck, and it's like, and then you're gonna add Slab on top of that. I was like mind blown of how broken that was. You think Venezuelans have baseball as a national sport? I could see that. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, it's Puerto Rico too, right? Like nowadays you see them playing other things, but like Dominican Republic, Cuba, all those places is the sport to play is baseball. Always against me, I just hear this is the best deck that can produce. I was trying to find X speed here. You know, I think you could actually take the X speed out and put in some type of heal. Granted, X speed here would have won us the game, but I do agree. I agree. Energy, batteries. Boring. Bro, but the reason I even brought up the cold earlier, my upper lip is wrecked. Like it got so dried up and it's like it started like breaking. And I have no like I was using this freaking CeraVe shit and it was working and then the weather got even colder and drier and I got wrecked. I know it might sound random, but I was alluding to that eventually. And then hold on, what does this do when hey yo. And Era of Mythical Island Mewtwo deck is broken. Mythical Slab
Mew ultimate killer against the Charizard, but it was also the Mewtwo killer too. What does cold and dry feel like in Florida? Well, I explained what it feels like. If anything, cold and dry is when it's 50 degrees outside. You should use some. I'm gonna look up what that is. I'll go to my local Walgreens. It feels cold and dry, but I guess it feels cold and dry when it's 50 degrees. We're used to like 80 to 90 with humidity. GG's, we finally got one. I already lost what it was. Lip Medex. But I'll look into it. I genuinely need something because this shit was working, and then it got too much, I guess. Rank comes out in 2 weeks. The 20 at the end, basically on Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving night, I guess. The 27th. Or if you're on the West Coast, it'll be on the 26th. But yeah. Alright, we got enough time for like a game or two. We'll do two. One for because it's the end of the stream, and then another one for Lee. Alright, Ignacio, take it easy. I'm gonna go to bed soon too. Burns a little, but it works amazing for me. I'm always flying and it's dry in the aircraft. Oof. That sounds fun though. Not the dry part, but being in the air all the time. Man, my boy. Wait, do you have a different account? Or did somebody change their name to you? I remember when they had a slab too. Your name was definitely like something else. Oh, you have two accounts. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm gonna get cooked again. Oh wait, no, we could beat this by just not playing anything on the bench. Zagaboy and Green Khalifa. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know it's tiring dealing with annoying passengers, but it's fun traveling. I used to travel a lot more. So I used to compete. I didn't do too well, but I used to compete in Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. At least once a month, like not once a month, once every few months, I would go to like a YCS or something. And then when I started having success was with the Dragon Ball Masters. What's the longest flight I've been on? I think from, I want to say California, from San Jose, like that area. Actually, it wasn't San Jose because there was no way to get to San Jose. So I remember I flew into, I think it might have been flown into San Francisco and then took a bus. It had a name. It was like this 2-tower bus thing that took us to San Jose. But the flight was a red eye. I think it was like six hours maybe. I don't know. It's weird with the whole time zone thing, but it was basically from the West Coast to East Coast. I've never gone to Europe or Asia, so I haven't done those like 14-hour flights. I've never done any of those. I think Sabrina's worth playing here. Manix, I could commit this. You're from San Jose? Ooh. I went for, funny enough, it was for a Dragon Ball tournament. You have a 21-hour flight, LA to... I hate that my... does it happen because I'm a dad that I got bad jokes, or do I have bad jokes and then I blame it on being a dad? Because the first thing that came to mind, stupid as it may sound, was like, bro, there's a BK closer than 21 hours away, bro. I don't know what BKK is though, for real. Bangkok? Oh, okay. That makes sense. That sounds, that's 21 hours sounds, and it's like a straight flight, or is there do you stop somewhere in between? My longest one was 16 hours? Yeah, no, I've never done any of that. My Japan flight for me was 14 hours and that killed me. supposed to be non-stop. Jesus. Best of luck with that one. No, and now with a kid, I don't know when I'll fly again. Or how far it will be. Although my little brother is in, he plays band. And he's like, he tried out for like a band. So if he gets accepted, he has a competition in Ohio. That's probably the next thing I have. And 8 hours to Malaysia. Long flights are brutal, especially if you're tall in those seats. Imagine a middle seat for those hours. Do they even offer that shit? We'll talk about it. Bro, Copycat is so broken. Like sports, flying, everything aside. Back to Pocket, Copycat is ridiculous. Whoever designed that, it was on some real shit. Imagine working those 16 hours, it destroys. I bet having to deal with people is brutal. Why am I doing this? 80 is definitely more damage. I'm tripping. There's literally zero reason to do it this way. I just gave him an extra turn. You could tell I'm like reaching my wit's end. I'm here like, oh, I could attack with jump off and then jump back to the Jolteon so it does the damage. It's like, that's so dumb. Copycat and Mare are so good. And Litzia's potential is insane. I know right now it's okay. Trust me, as they keep releasing baby Pokemon or releasing stage 1s, I mean basics that are 50 or that are small, it could only get better. I want you on the floor. It's like this before, they don't talk about it. Boogie all night long, stolen paradise. They don't talk about it. It only feels dance like this before. Mayor Kangaskhan daycare incoming? Bruh. Am I a 90s kid? Yeah. I turned 30 in January. So, there's that. '96. 95 is turning 30 like as we speak. Like this year. Be the same age? Oof. Yeah. It's funny. It's definitely like a Pokemon thing. Like, yes, there's younger players. Yes, it's made for kids. Hey, yo, why is this Machamp still fighting, bro? I thought we were done. Honestly. What does this do? If this has at least 2 energies attached to it, it does a little bit more. You can tell from the music taste. That's fair. That is pretty telling. Yeah, so that I have a lot of like newer stuff because of like Bad Bunny and stuff that wasn't like when I was legit, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't play that it's like nostalgic as fuck for me. No, we're still good. This Machamp was fighting for his life. If only Ginger was here to see it, but GG's. I was gonna do one more, but I'm pretty fried, I'm not gonna lie. Unless Lee personally pulls up in chat and tells me to play one more. Can you not open EV Jolteon one time? I think the one time I did, I got dismantled. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. But I'll be on, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, well technically it's already Thursday. Yeah, I'll be on. There should be a tournament at stream time. If there is, obviously I'll be playing in it. If there isn't, we'll do something else. I was supposed to do a tier list on trainers. I guess we'll do that next tomorrow. I have a tall dad, 6'7". Pretty much my whole life he traveled for work via planes and cars. Bro, 6'7" is crazy. W, thank you. I hope you like the deck, but I'm gonna dip too. Catch. Better take it easy, brother. Yeah, I'll be on here to tomorrow same time, 11 p.m. Eastern time. You have to take the exit row seats for the extra legroom. Yeah, I was about to say if you're in the middle seat and you're tall, you're cooked. All right, take it easy. You like the Decidueye deck? It makes sense. Eagle, owl, close enough. And if you got bird blindness, shout out to Peacemaker. They're basically the same thing. Yeah, the Decidueye deck, I personally don't like it because it always kicks my ass. I get this man to, like, they always draw the nuts, and I brick when I use it. Show the list, sure. I got you. Like when... Alright. I'm gonna put the list up, and then we'll look for who's streaming right now. Let's see. Real quick, checking who's on. Alright, good night. Take it easy. Eki, Caribou, Mithril, Green Khalifa. I guess Raven. We could raid Raven. It's been a while. Have a good night, Z. I'm out.